I was going to do this video inside my apartment, but my neighbors are too busy fighting. Quite frankly, just between me and you, thank God, because they're fucking nightmares. So I kind of love it. Like, I just want to fan the flames. Like, don't let her talk to you that way. I can't believe she said that. You know, just like keep it going. But, all right. There's so much to talk about. Like, sometimes I got a dry spell. I have an overabundance of things to talk about spell. I don't know what the fuck you call it. So I'm going to do a couple videos, probably 2 today on this channel and 2 over on JVTV2. So if you go like and subscribe. See if I point my finger, something's supposed to pop up there, but I don't know how to do that. So it's useless. But yeah, Mr. Wendy Williams, he's having problems. I've been pretty hard on him in the past. He's always been just a real nosy bitch and just, one of those who seems to take glee in the tea, sipping the tea and just being, just other people's misery. Well, what goes around, motherfucking comes around. And it sure did this time to his ass. Now, Mr. Wendy Williams has a son, which I didn't know how that's possible, but I finally got it together that him and his husband got married and they knocked a Swedish girl up with, one of their jizz in a turkey baster. They put it and they, squirted it in her. And she said, please let me go. They're like, after you have the baby in 9 months, bitch, and then we'll just kill you. And, whatever. They have a kid, they have a family, all this stuff. Well, apparently Mr. Wendy's husband couldn't keep his dick in his fucking pants and has a side chick. Not only does he's got a side chick, but he disrespects her ass enough by fucking knocking the side chick up. And now they have a side baby, a baby on the side with toast. I don't know how else to say it. And so it's been a thing because Wendy Williams was off for a while because she had, battling with her Graves' disease, her Graves' disease. It was acting up. It was something funny, something weird. I don't know. She was hitting it. And finally, see, this is why it didn't make sense to me. She was out for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and she had, these horrible people like, Jerry O'Connell, his boring ass, and a bunch of other people on her awful talk show, like substitute for her. Nobody was really saying what was going on. We knew it was some kind of substance issue, and I'm not against anybody having a substance issue. I feel for you, even her, and I'll call her by her proper adjective for a minute, her. I feel for her. I don't want anybody suffering like that. But honey, you reported on this shit for years and years and years. You were the first, to, kind of hint or give side eye or whatever when you thought so-and-so was off the wagon or this. You know what? When you keep delving into shit like that, it bites you back in your fucking ass. It should have, like the first video I did about you when, you saw the demon coming for your soul and you kind of fake passed out on your show. I mean, that should have told you then. Lighten up a little bit. She had to go back to her ways. She had to go back to her ways and, be a little ignorant bitch and all that shit. So fine, whatever. Here's what I think about the situation. So she was off with her Graves' disease for a while. Her Graves' disease, which is also rhymes with Jack Daniels. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't say. I don't know. Rosé, too much, boxes of wine or something like that. And then she came back and she was very tearful about it and said, she was living in a sober house or is living in a sober house. And then she would, if you're going to delve into gossip or do gossip for your living or whatever like that, then bring your own gossip out. When everybody, she goes, I know the streets are talking. I know the streets are talking about me, but I'm with my man. I'm with my man. And we blow each other's dicks every night and everything is wonderful. I don't care what you say. But, she refused to basically say, I mean, if you have got the platform, go, but listen, he's fucking this hoe. She's a fucking nasty hoe. Her pussy stinks. I'm going to say that right now. I think her pussy stinks. He came over. He said, listen, I gave her a pity fuck. That's the only reason he stuck it in her. He felt bad for her. She's like, please, I'm so ugly. Nobody's ever going to fuck me. So he, stuck it in her a few times. And you know what? I think that was an act of, Christianity. So that's why I'm staying with him. Talk some shit at least. She refused to say that he's stepping out. She refused to say that he's with the mistress. And refused to say the mistress was knocked up. I mean, not that she has to, but if you're going to do this for a living, why the fuck are you, acting like you're off limits? You're not. So then the shit really hits the fan because I guess the side chick, this bitch, man, she's got fucking bigger balls than Mr. Wendy himself. She's posting pics of herself with the husband. She's fucking knocked up. What kind of nasty bitch are you on top of everything? Forget Mr. Wendy and all that shit for a second. And let's talk about the husband too. Could you not have done better even as a drag queen? You could have done way, way better. You got the money. You got the success. Then that? What the fuck is that? He looks like a milk dud. He looks like a human milk dud. He's kind of like schleppy and he's nasty looking. What the fuck? That's the man that you love and everything like that? Honey, I would, check yourself for cataracts because you need, something done because that guy's fucking ugly as fuck. I know you're staying with him for the family and love and all that. Okay. Once she gets that LASIK, watch, she's going to be like, oh my God, I was worried about that. Oh shit. No, never mind. Go ahead, bitch. You can have him, bitch. You can have him. So, yeah, the side chick, you know, she's a nasty bitch. If you know somebody's married, why the fuck are you going to sit there and not only continue to fuck them, but have a baby by them? Do you think it's going to turn out any better for you? Have you not seen the karma coming Mr. Wendy's way? It's coming for you too, bitch, because you're spreading your legs every 5 seconds for married men. So when you do some stupid ass shit like that, mark my words, he's sticking his dick in whoever. First off, women, ladies that are fucking this guy, why? Is there nobody else on the planet to fuck? Is there no other guy other than this schleppy, ugly motherfucker that they're fighting over this? That's what I can't get over. So now, you know, it's a whole fucking mess because there's kids involved in it. And I think her son is like 16 and Mr. Wendy's son is 16 and the baby is, you know, a baby. It's like a few weeks old or something like that. I don't know. It's just this big mess. And I guess she had a breakdown. Listen, this is the part where I'm just going to be serious and nice for half a second, but don't expect it to last too long. I do feel bad that she has to go through this in the public limelight, I do feel that she has to go bad that she has to go through this in public. But I also feel that you reap what you fucking sow sometimes. And when you make your living gossiping about people, throwing people under the bus constantly, and, you know, I don't know. I mean, not just ripping or having fun with it or even being funny about it. She was never trying to be funny. She was being serious. She was just being a bitch. I don't know how else to say it. Then it's going to come back and it's going to bite you in your cock like it did Mr. Wendy. And so I feel that way about it, but also at the same time, I'm not as monstrous as other people seem to think I am on this channel or whatever. Like, I don't want to see anybody, human beings, suffer, but honey, break up with them. There, end of story. Break up with them, keep the little fucking side kid somewhere else, fucking. And now I know what people are saying now is that they're not sure if they have like an agreement or a, what do you call it? You know, like a paper. They're not sure that she's going to get to keep all of her money if they divorce. Well, I mean, shit, you're probably going to have to pay him something if you don't have a prenuptial agreement or whatever, but you know what? Is it really worth worrying about this motherfucker and keeping up the charade of him loving you and giving a fuck about you when he can do this shit? And for this bastard, you should have counted your lucky stars that you found a drag queen to marry you and occasionally fuck you, because you haven't seen yourself in a mirror recently. I mean, you look like if Urkel was in a major car accident. That's what you look like, and gained about 50 pounds because he couldn't walk for a while. That's what you look like. You're a nasty looking motherfucker. I hate to tell you. You've got no swag. You've got no personality that I can see in any interview or whatever you've ever done. You've never done it. What do you do even? What does he do for a living? Besides suck Mr. Wendy Williams off every now and then. What else does he do? But, dude, get it the fuck together. You had it made. You had it with this chick. Even if you got to step out, you had to knock the other side nasty bitch up. And honestly, you have to think, what kind of girl would fuck you? I mean, I would, you know, just check yourself for certain things. That's all I'm going to say, because that bitch has been around the block a few times. You know, I'm talking about the side chick. You know, you are not the only one. That's it. You know how, you know, Wendell wasn't the only one? Mr. Wendy wasn't the only one? You're not the only one. If you think that's the only dick going in her, she's a hoe by nature. That's what hoes do. They just get dick, and they don't get paid for it. That's the difference. They're not whores because they're just stupid. At least get paid. If she was getting money for it, I'd understand. This bitch, and she's taking selfies and shit. You're proud of this shit? Could be, I don't know. But that's what I think about that. And I'm off to make my next video. So enjoy. And, you know, maybe Mr. Wendy could take a light. Maybe she can, you know, take a light, go to a man's retreat. Find her inner, you know, find her manliness and, you know, go beat a Congo drum with the other dudes and, you know, hopefully get herself back together. But I do hope that, you know, this turns out, I don't want to see her suffering. I don't want to see her in pain or anything like that. And I do hope she finds what she's worth, and maybe it will lead her to something like just not talking shit about people, maybe writing some kind of comedy thing or doing something that's not just, I heard so-and-so stepping out. Well, bitch, look in your house first.